Good morning guys, Louisa here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just making multiple videos because I've got a shoot this afternoon and it's going to get really busy, and I haven't uploaded much, so I think that I will take this opportunity to actually do so. Okay, so this orchid I have featured before in my previous videos. I'm probably about a couple of years ago, because this was a Christmas gift from 2017 from my son. So it has rebloomed last year, and I didn't actually cut the spike because as long as it's green, I won't touch it. And the temperature is dropping here in Australia, so it's going towards winter. We're backwards with America. So now that I've allowed it to actually sit right next to the windows and let the temperatures drop, it has spiked. So that's how my my usual trick is. If I want it to bloom, sometimes the conditions are not that great because it's dry and all that, so sometimes it struggles, but at the moment it is doing well. Just one secondary spike, which is more that I want. Yeah, so anyway, roots is great. It is in bark. I haven't actually converted this to waterculture because I don't know, but it's happy there, so I won't touch it. So as you can see, you've got happy growth, thriving growth right there, roots, and then also another root coming out right there. So sorry guys, my nails are not properly done. Yeah, so it did pop up a brand new leaf a few months ago. Just didn't make a video out of it. So yeah, now this one I got for Christmas last year. It did have a really nice spray of blooms, and obviously it's gone now. This one's purple, so it is also respiking. If I can focus, see, that's one there, that's two right there, there's three right there, and there's four right here. Now, I don't know the quality of the secondary spike is, because I just see that that light is so horrible. It looks like that it's like stopped progressing and stopped growing, so I'm not quite too sure about that. But anyway, we'll see how we go. This one looks amazing, and the other one looks amazing as well. So that one looks good. So, but anyway, I'll keep you updated once. I'll probably take another couple of months for these to actually you'll see the progress of it. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so this one's one of my favorites as well. It has always done me good, and always have no problem, except there was a few months that I got lazy, and here, this what I stupidly did was just dropped ice. And I know there's a big thing about watering your orchids with ice, but I just wanted to experiment, and I learned my lesson. It didn't really kill the plant instantly, but I see the progress of it really slowly. It just degraded and it just disintegrated the roots. The roots of this root used to be that, so nice and thick and healthy, and it actually was one of my roots that just laid down like that, and it was just like growing and growing and growing. Well, I've learned my lesson. Never again that I would actually water my orchids with ice, because that's what you get. It just dies. Not instantly, but it will. I guarantee you that, and this is a proof. So anyway, now this one has an aerial, it put out an aerial root, which is I'm very happy with it. And then I think there's one under as well. I just didn't want to, oh, it's, I think this is it. I think that's the one that I was referring to. But anyway, it's also put up a spike for me, which I'm really, really, really happy about. So also I have one that's in the kitchen. I just want to show you. We just updated our family portraits, and yes, I took these photos, and that's my stepdaughter right there, my stepson, and the whole gang. That's my daughter and her husband, and my son who always helps me. And then that's the star of the show, my little Kaya, my little grandbaby. So anyway, yeah, just showing you, and this would be this will be updated probably another, I'd say about 3 years. I always try to update every couple of years, but since my kids are grown, I don't really see the necessity of it, unless, you know, my daughter has another baby or someone gets married, then we're gonna have to redo the whole thing. And also too, a new addition, I got this before Mother's Day, way before Mother's Day. Yep, it's just something that will sit here in the living room, in the lounge, that I just want it colorful, because as I've told you, I have no flowers blooming orchids, because it's already winter, so it's done. I've got a secondary spike right there, which the reason why I got this, and I got this actually in a really good condition. Leaves are stiff, and then you'll see the roots are just amazing. So I picked it up and hit the jackpot again with the really great blooms. Although that looks like that's gonna blast, I don't know why. But anyway, so off to the kitchen. I'm so sorry about this long video, but just pardon my mess. Okay, so this orchid I got for my anniversary last year, October last year. It's about 6 months ago. It has done blooming, and it has done blooming, so I'm just gonna turn on the, it has done blooming, so I didn't really cut the spike, because that's what I usually do. I try to preserve them as much as I can. And then it put up this really gorgeous secondary spike right there. So she sits right here in the kitchen window along with the others. The light source on this one is pretty much early morning. During the summer, I get more sun, and sometimes it burns them, but now that it's the winter, the days are shorter. So I think it's happy there, but I am going to move this one once that it starts blooming. I just want it to stay where it's at the moment, because they get upset if you move them. But yeah, so this one's got really nice leaves, and it's in bark. For some reason, I lost one of the leaves here, but for some reason, the leaves that are growing, it doesn't grow as full. So if you can see, it looks a little bit, pardon my pan, it looks a little bit strange, where you have really gorgeous long leaves on this side, and then on this side, you've got really tiny ones, petite ones. It's sprouting out another leaf right here, which is really good. So I'm really excited. This is like lilac in color, so I can't wait for it to rebloom. Anyway, this video is way longer than I thought I would record, but I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd love to have you on board. Just go ahead and click, and I will see you in my next segment.